And welcome back to Sunset City, our wonderful, wonderful Masks campaign. I am, as always, the Killer GM. I go by he, him pronouns, but I portray a wide variety of people, places, things, and sometimes even concepts in this wonderful, weird comic book world of ours. So, that all said, let's go around, talk to our wonderful, wonderful cast, and figure out what they're up to this evening and who they want to inhabit for a while. Let's start out with, as always, Wally. How you doing, friend? Who are you playing
Oh,
tonight?
excuse me. Sup, y'all? It is me, Well, your favorite non-binary slime best friend on the internet. Who will let you have the first slice of pizza? Open up the box, you get the first slice. You get that magic slice. You get the healing slice. That's all you. I go by they, him pronouns, but I'll be playing Marvin, aka the Transformed. Maybe a dude. He's got something, a bunch of other stuff in there. I don't know. He's a big old mishmash of everything all together. We'll see how that turns out. But he goes by he him pronouns, and he's having a rough. He's having a bit of a rough. You know, yeah. I think that's the best way to say about it. He's going through a bit of a rough patch.
That's fair. That's fair. It's been a bit of a time. Been a bit of a time. Celeste, how you doing, friend? Who are you playing tonight?
Hi everybody, it's me, Celeste. I use they or he pronouns. I am playing Elodie Young, aka the Lady Perilous, who uses she, her pronouns, and that was a lot last time. That was a lot of space, a lot more space than I thought we were gonna have. And she's having some thoughts. She may need to talk that out with somebody.
It's fair. That's fair. Thoughts are things that people have and perhaps we need to communicate to various folks. And we'll see what happens there as we come around. Christy, how you doing, friend? Who you playing tonight? Sporting that
Hello,
rockin' new
everybody.
look.
Thank you, thank you. Did it myself because money. But also, I'm Christy. You can see me as Polish Christy on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, here every other Sunday night with these amazing people. And I play Hussar, aka Isla Hinsky. Um, and Isla at the moment is currently taking on the mama bear, I think, of the group. She really wants to just maybe it wasn't like taking on because I feel like she's always been the protector of the group. Having said that, she's made some questionable choices in the past, so now it's more just like a no one do what Isla did kind of road we're going down.
The do as I
So
say, not as I do, Mom. Okay, got it.
yeah, hey, it's true in real life too.
Always. More often than we care to say. Um, we'll see what comes from that. And last but absolutely not at all the least, and I hear it's somebody's birthday. Pope?
Hey, everybody! Pope here, Pope World Bell on Twitter, Pope World Bell on Twitch. I lurk in all your streams, and yes, today I take another step closer to that hill on the horizon that's labeled 40. But I'm not there yet. Yet. But with that being said, I am back here with this fantastic Mythfit family, playing Barghest, Arthur. We both use he, him pronouns, and yeah, last time was a lot, and I have a feeling there's much to be discussed, and he's terrible at talking, so let's do this.
Hooray! So, for those of us who have not caught up on last time's events, because boy howdy were some events happening. The Mythfits were flung into the depths of space, and were cast into the fleet of an alien race known as the Taurites, or something of a centaur-esque type people. And they found that the Taurites were actually in conflict with the Lithian Empire. Um, and of course, being good, upstanding teenage heroes who, you know, fight against fascism in all its forms, they took the fight to the Lithians with some small amount of cost, physical, mental, emotional. Um, the good news is they did manage to fight off the Lithians, uh, even driving off a manifestation of the Diamond Regula, the god goddess, big jewel ruler of the Lithians. It's that's complicated. Um, and their mercenary crew, the Beat Alls. Oh, didn't so much beat them as like talked things out and maybe like exchanged business cards. It was the thing.
I have a work study program.
It's fun. And so after that, the Torites were kind enough to give the Mythfits a ride back to Earth. Unfortunately, Sapphire Series, who is absent tonight, Corey, we're there with you in spirit. We miss you, buddy. Hopefully, we'll see you back soon. Um, Sapphire Series down for the count, unfortunately, after helping defeat Diamond Regula in some way. Was left in a somewhat catatonic state, and so they had to tow Sapphire's ship back. It's been a couple days to get back to the Solar System, even with some faster than light jumps. Uh, you did get back. You are back on Earth. Um, there was a bit of a dust up getting back because Watchtower fully mobilized when an alien fleet dropped into the solar system. There were some words exchanged with Pulsar and Athena, but once they realized that you were there was a little bit of understanding, a bit of a talk. Maybe next time have your buddies just like send the shuttle or something. There's ways to do this without dropping an alien fleet on Earth's doorstep and setting up a bunch of different alarms. And, making sure you don't get the Doom Marines blood up at the wrong time. Fortunately, they have like one of those hell portal things they could toss him into for a while, so he could work off that aggression that kind of got built up. It was, yeah. It's fine. It's fine though. Everything's fine. Nobody's getting invaded, and like the Torites aren't gonna get their remaining ship shredded by Earth supers, and it was worked out. It's great. It's great. So you get back to Earth. It's been a couple days. It's been a few days, because you went to Valhalla before that, and you know how it is when you jump dimensions, time gets weird. Thankfully, it wasn't, you were gone for a couple months and the city was taken over by a bunch of criminal scoundrels trying to reenact the last fight of Camlan, or whatever the hell. That's not happening this time! You're back home. It's okay. See, positive. Smiles. Smiles, everybody. Once you do get back, Arthur has a message, but we'll deal with that in a bit. Because I poke you with sticks. Um, and I believe there was some other things people wanted to take care of, so we'll do that before we dive into whatever meat we've got on this session tonight. So, folks, set the scene for me, please. I beg you.
So we have a small flashback after the panels displaying all of the drama that happened with the arrival to Earth. With all of that, we rewind for a moment back on the Torite ship with Elodie sitting next to Arthur. Am I the leader now?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't expect that. I wasn't sure that was the direction this would go.
To be fair, this dead thing's new to me, and I don't know how long I've got.
I know how that feels. Oh boy, do I know how that feels.
So, someone with some element of permanency needs to be the one calling the shots.
That's the thing, is that I don't. It's really weird. It doesn't feel like I have that yet. When I yelled at Marvin that I don't know who I am anymore, it's really hard to see a future when you don't think there is one.
You've got a future.
And I didn't think I did before, and I've been living with the damn Damocles sword over my head for so long that I don't know who I am without it.
Well,
it defined me.
I can tell you this, it doesn't. You are a party animal. You are the leader of heroes. You've stared multiple deaths in the face, laughed occasionally, and kicked some others in the junk. And you also happen to have a relationship I cannot begin to fathom with one of the world's most dangerous, I can't really call him as a villain anymore, mad scientists? I think mad scientist is just a good catch-all in this case. And
I gotta be honest, I'm not totally sure what Menace is training me for. I mean, they gave me the training, the big capital T training. I figured out how to use the suit mostly. I worked on agility and strength and a lot of other things. There's a minor flashback to the training session with the Doom Marine, where they had to protect a small puppy from them. And then it cuts back. But I'm just, I can't help but wonder if they're not so much doing it for me.
Well, let me just tell you from somebody who's been in a similar situation, they're never doing it for you. Ever. They're always getting something out of the deal. And it's not out of the good of their heart, because it never is. So just keep that in mind.
Feels a little bit like I just kind of traded one contract for another.
Yeah, but at least this time it's not mystically binding. At least I don't think it is.
Guess that's a plus.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Also, at least the individual that you're dealing with is constantly monitored via satellite and multiple national governments and a few international tribunals. So, positive step forward.
They want me to be a super still, and really thought that's what I wanted. But I'm starting to think maybe that I don't, and I hate that I think that, because there's so many people I'd be letting down. You guys and Pulsar. I cannot let Pulsar down.
Hell Warden rule number 132. At the end of the day, you have to look at your own reflection in the mirror. you've got to live with it. If you can't, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But right now, give yourself a break. We just fought off an alien space armada. Right? Sapphire's out like a fucking light. And I'm pretty sure Isla and Marvin are getting into some form of alien hooch at this very moment. So I don't even want to imagine the kind of hangover Marvin in his current state is going to be suffering. That's, you know how many mouths he has now. I don't want to think about that. So just take a breather and know that whatever happens, you've got your back. Also, know whatever happens, you're the one calling the shots, whether it's your life or this team.
You know, when I was doing my training, I stumbled into some footage that I wasn't supposed to, and Menace has these nightmares sometimes. It's a little bit weird. And I never talked to them about it, but it did kind of make me feel a little bit like they were a little more human than they try to portray. So maybe they are getting something out of this, but maybe they do actually kind of give a damn at the same time.
Hellborn Rule 90. Fear's a hell of a motivator.
And I'd like to invoke my team move here to share vulnerability and weakness and tell them a secret about my mentor to give them influence over me and add a team.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, you've got it. Alright.
I feel like you get it a little bit better than Marvin does. I know
Marvin has a different cross to bear. I just know the shape of yours. I don't know the weight.
Well, something divided between people, I guess.
Man, if I can help, carry a load for as long as I've got, might as well.
You still have a promise you need to keep to me. You said you'd always be my shadow.
Living, dead, or otherwise.
Don't disappear too quick, okay?
I'll try and stick around. I don't know things anymore. I don't know what time's left. I don't know what happens next. In some ways, it's very refreshing. In other ways, it's just terrifying.
Well, whatever happens next, you're not facing it alone.
That's the good news.
Throws him around his shoulder.
Leans into it. Let's go to Sloan's when we get back. I could really use an ice cream.
Sounds like a plan. Assuming they let me.
You get to schedule time for yourself, no matter what the boss thinks. Besides, I wouldn't fall in love with someone who doesn't get into trouble.
Perfect. And we cut back to the front. And it sounds like we're at Sloane's. How are we
There
doing?
is a giant, and I mean massive, to ape from another group of young heroes, Beast Boy-esque banana split mountain sitting in front of Barghest.
We called this out before. I believe I had also aped from another piece of media. We had the Ark, 2 of every flavor.
There is something in the shape of a spoon, and then there's a small child's shovel that is placed in this monstrosity that Barghest is trying to. The math is playing out before his face as to how to attack this thing. I don't know what everyone else has got in front of him, but that's what he has.
Isla's sitting across from Arthur right now, just kind of discreetly putting her phone up to record. She's like, just give it a minute. Get ready. Go!
And the climb of regret begins as ice cream meets face and stomach has yet to inform brain of what's going on.
So the self-punishment that is the Ark has begun. Arthur doing his best to deal with things and eat his feelings, as it were. Isla just indulging, just being, not having to worry for now. Are LED and Marvin here up to anything?
Yeah, Elodie's like watching with a strawberry milkshake, just enjoying the view, as it were.
Marvin is not there.
Excellent. We'll get to that in a moment. Elodie, you went to pay for your shake, and you were told it was covered by the customer over there.
Is it who I think it is? Is it who I expect to see?
If you don't know who it is, then I don't know what we're doing in this game anymore.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know exactly who it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
only one
jeez.
person in this place could be so damn smooth.
Of course. So I go to have a seat, and first of all, I want to apologize. I've kind of been off-world in a number of ways.
The smooth criminal tips their hat up. Well, at least you're being forthcoming about it.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly expected or planned, and it's kind of taken up all of my attention.
It's fair. That's fair.
So I'm still working on what I want to do. I have an asset. I'm trying to figure out how to use him as well. But I think most of what I need right now is information on Brotherhood of Observation.
Bureau of Observation. What are you doing with them? I wonder. I mean, I can get some information about the Bureau for you. That place is, well, that place is tighter than the latest Fire Girls album.
It was pretty good.
It was so good. So many good songs.
Bunch of permanent bangers on that one.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry. It's not saying it's going to, be impossible. Nothing's impossible in these sorts of situations. It's just that might take a little bit. If you have anything more specific you want to track down, that might help expedite these sorts of things.
Can I assess the situation?
Yeah.
Using our brain dice today, people. Oh, I have so many conditions. Ugh.
Yeah, you might have ended up a little rough last one.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yep. Okay. Cool. Great.
Mark potential,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll let you ask a question. I'm not going to tell you whether it's true or not, though.
Okay. How could we best end this quickly with regards to Marvin's doom?
The best way to end this quickly with regards to Marvin's doom is just to make your peace.
Wow, that stings. Okay. Ooh, that hurts.
I mean, it says I get to make the hard cuts. It doesn't say how.
Yeah. Can I ask you to get started, and I'll let you know if I think of something.
All right, I can make that work. I'll let you know if I find anything that might be interesting. Though, when it comes to the Bureau, there are a lot of interesting things, let me tell you. Just the work that they can do on bioengineering hybrids. It is. I'm not like. I don't pretend to be a smart person, I'm a smooth person. But it is really cool stuff.
Basically, what I need to know is there any way that I can influence them? And if I can't, then how do I take them down? Because if I can't use them, I need to destroy them.
That is going to be very interesting. From a lot of different angles. You, kiddo, you've got ambition. I get why Menace likes you. Alright. Well, have fun.
Thanks.
And they tip their hat and slide out of the booth. And next
the
thing
dirty sweats have begun.
you turn to look at Arthur and you look back and she's out of there. Marvin, where are you right now?
So remember that little chat that I said went down in the Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually is happening. We cut to Marvin in a warehouse with the Beatles doing a mercenary mission. He's in a pretty bad mood right now, and he needed a nice little he needed something to relieve stress, and he took up on their offer. So that is what he has been doing for the past 2 days. The first day he came back, he was pretty glum, but he put up a good front. But then it was the second day he just stopped being around for a bit.
Interesting. So we cut in on a warehouse with a couple people uh, gathered around a shivering, bleeding form. Look, uh, I what I did was perfectly legal. Nobody nobody said that Sunset Coin was going to be junk.
He reaches down, grabs Ulysses 2 by the face, and just picks them up by their face and holds them at like arm length. I get that, Ulysses, but you made a lot of people angry. This is my first day on the job, so I really don't want to make myself look bad. And he just chucks them against the wall to knock them out. And like, just like, not like they're holding back enough so they don't like turn them into red paste, but just enough to just like beat the crap out of them. And because of that, I would like to clear the angry condition.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Working off a little steam.
Yep. Also, I'm also clearing the insecurity condition because I took a foolhardy action without talking to the team. They don't know I'm doing this, so
Yeah,
could I
Marvin's
remove
been out the
insecure
past
also?
couple days. Yeah,
Yeah.
completely out of pocket. I love it. And as you're like putting the boots to Ulysses, uh, Mal McCartney, Ivan Lennon, and Gorge Harrison are watching quietly. They're not making a sound. They're just are watching you work. They're making the assessment. Are you putting the right amount of force in? Is this what the job's asking for? Like, it's the professional working interview. And finally, Tube's just out. There's nothing left. Like, he's not dead, but he's got nothing.
All right. What's next?
What's next, lad?
Yeah.
We go get
Let's see.
paid. They take some
Oh.
pictures of Tube just lying there in a heap.
Oh, so there's like no one else to beat up?
Not for this job, no. I mean, he had his boys, but we took care of them. You finished this off.
Oh, okay. Um,
You did good.
honestly, not really.
What do you mean?
I think I'm gonna be dying soon. Well, I don't think I'm dying, but I think something really bad is gonna happen to me soon. I've just been look. I'm known to make stupid decisions and just rush in. That's kind of like my thing, but I mean, I've been doing it a bit extra lately because I just feel like this shadow is just looking over my shoulder all the time. Because of that, I just feel like I need to like I want to just get the most out of everything.
They kind of. Yeah. I mean, you want to live your life, man. Live it the best you can, especially if you know you got the borrowed time. Do what makes you happy. How much you think you gotta do?
Hmm.
If you're gonna go out on your own terms. Don't let some other bastard take it from you.
But what if you don't know who this bastard is? Like, what if this bastard isn't something I can, like, I don't know, punch? That's the only thing I know how to do. I know how to punch. I'm really good at punching things.
No,
And I think this would bother me about this. Is this something I can't punch my way out of?
you can't punch your way out of it. What do you think? I think you can. You can try and think your way out of it, But if that ain't what your strength is, maybe
It really isn't.
you find somebody whose strength is that, and they do the thinking for you at that point. And then,
Yeah.
you go from there. And, while they're doing that thinking thing, you find the punching. Or, go and get yourself a pint.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I could do that. It's just.
Doesn't do any good to fret over something you can't touch.
Hmm.
All you do is just wind yourself up in knots. He's like Moses. You fight when you can fight. When you can't fight, you do it at downtime.
Yeah. I could do that. Yeah. Hey, so did I pass or anything? Did I make the job interview, or do I need to leave you my phone, my business card or something to get the call back?
What we'll do is we're gonna put these up. We're gonna need to take some information from you. Technically, we're licensed in the union, but we can still get you in as an independent at that point.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, I'm on a superhero team right now, so I kind of have I really have duties with them. But when I'm not doing that, I suppose I could do this on the weekends, right?
Yeah, that's how it works. You take the jobs when you can take them. That's the point. It's bloody great work. You do the job, then once you're off the job, you can go do whatever your hero thing says, and then if you got a spare time and you need something to punch, that's what works.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I gotta go see my team. Thanks for letting me do this.
No, yeah, it was fine. We wanted to see what stuff you had, and sure didn't disappoint. And these things are going up on his Patreon page, and it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh wait, hold on 1 second. And he takes a picture of YouTube just looking beat up. Takes a picture of it. I'm gonna make this my wallpaper. And he says the wallpaper is phone.
And they're laughing as as you guys walk out of the warehouse. And as you walk out of the warehouse, this Jeep comes roaring up, and it's got no top on it. So you can see who's driving it, and it's Grendel. It's of course Grendel.
Oh come on! What do you want?
Come on, Squirt, get in the car. We're going tomb raiding.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What do we? What? Wait, why am I going with you?
Because I thought it would be fun.
He gets the Jeep and he just buckles up and he sits down.
And the B-dolls give you a wave. How do you know Grendel? Oh, this kid is very well connected. As Grendel goes roaring off with you. Arthur.
Yeah.
Where do we find Barghest next?
Next,
Yeah.
He's in the House of Mystery on a 1972 couch. You know the one. It's the one that has, the print with the tractors on it. Brown. And it's just there, lying, belly distended. I ate. I saw. I regret. The victory is mine.
Oof.
I mean, Pyrrhic victory is technically a victory.
It isn't.
Still a win. Eating it all means it's free.
So you think on this, and you think on the message that had been waiting on your phone the moment you got back into range of a cell tower. It's time, Darkstrider.
Oh, seriously? Well, at least I ate all that ice cream. Okay. This is terribly ill-advised. Oh. Well, what have we learned so far? Being dead means I'm immune to brain freezes, but I can feel everything when it moves. Um, which is disconcerting. Um, okay, let's see. He looks around to see if there's anybody there, but I think he's all alone in this room
Mm-hmm.
in the house. Okay. Old me would have gone and done this alone. That's the old me. New me, who is not in charge. No, we're not doing this alone because that's stupid. Uh, so whoever's conscious or listening, on top of somewhat regretting my recent decisions, I have a meeting with Darkstrider that I must attend and would love to have company.
Oh, I'm going with you. For sure.
Oh, good. Anybody else?
Thank you for saying something.
I am learning from my mistakes. I at least know what I should be doing this time, and I'm doing it. Especially since I still can feel all that cold.
You get no reply from Marvin. Looks like he's doing his usual walkabouts right now.
And I think we cut over to Sapphire's room in the House of Mystery, where he's like all properly like tucked in, and the TV is on Nicktoons, just playing in the background, and somehow there is a small square plate with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a letter from Marvin on it next to the sandwich. And his ring is sitting right there next to the plate and the message.
And it's like buzzing with the speech that's coming through.
Okay, well, 3 is better than 1. So, okay, let me get back outside so I get proper signal. It's outside, House Mystery. Rim just slowly pulls up. Okay, where do you want to meet?
A couple minutes pass, and then you get an address. It's in Sunset. It's essentially not the downtown core, but it's like uptown.
Uptown. I'd like to assess the situation.
Sure.
Uptown. Okay, 1 plus, yeah, just the 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is in the most danger in going to this address?
All of you.
Right. Hey, we're playing this game. Okay.
Elodie puts a hand on his shoulder. How worried are we about this? Are we?
On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 9. This is a 9.
All right, I'm bringing the sword.
Good idea. I'm just going to do one last ill-advisable thing before we do the most ill-advisable thing. He flips the phone. We see him scrolling through his contact list. Liz just sends a message. Going off with a few of the team to meet the Black Tin Can. Might not come back. If I don't, feel free to reap his soul. What's just the flip phone, because he's that kind of guy, and goes, okay, I feel better now.
And then clamber into Grim, I expect at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You drive uptown, and you park in front of an office building. It's definitely seen better days. There is a faded, falling apart sign on the front. Something Artle Core.
Okay. I'll have to look that up later.
Isla's just staying like right on Arthur's back. Like she's just pressed up against him the whole time. I feel like every time we have to meet this person, something awful happens. So just know I'm here.
Yeah, that usually something awful happens.
Okay.
Okay. So just we've got the view of the place. Walk up towards it, and just look over at Elodie. So how you want to do this?
Do you think he's expecting you to be alone?
No, he's smarter than that.
Okay.
But I have a feeling he was expecting that everyone would be here. The fact that 2 of us aren't might throw him for a bit of a loop.
Maybe. I'm thinking you should think 2 of us are here.
He can definitely feel me out.
Probably
Just-
wouldn't know if I was around.
No, he will. He's after something with the house.
Yeah.
He's got a thumb up on anything supernatural oogie boogie. Even though he uses just tech, he always seems to be in the know about the supernatural. If anyone's going to not be seen, it's you, Holiday.
Right.
You've got the tech. So if you want not be seen, you can do that.
Right.
Just stay away from Grim. He might give you away.
Elodie has a couple of little robots come out of the suit and lets one light on Arthur's shoulder and the other one on Isla's. I'm gonna try
Little
to put
creepy.
eyes everywhere. I'm gonna try to put eyes everywhere.
All right.
Fair
If
enough.
he tries anything funny, hopefully I'll know first.
Okay. Let's go say hi.
Yay for friendship.
Oh,
And with that, you walk in. Marvin, you are driving down the highway with Grendel. He's got classic rock playing, because of course he does.
I reach over, I turn to Modern Rock.
His eyes flick towards you. He moves his hand towards the dial and then he puts it back very deliberately, keeps driving.
I turn it back to Modern Rock.
No, he didn't change it, is what I'm saying.
Oh. So. Okay, so of all the things, just to drive up and say, "Hey, tomb raiding, this is what we're gonna do." Why now?
Well, one, I heard you were back in town, finally. And two, you don't get to say crap like that often, so I'm gonna use it when I can.
All right, that's true, but what are we doing actual?
Well, actually, what we're doing is we are going to go find a mystical artifact. Because this is what my life has become.
Then why am I going with you?
Because I need your help. And believe me, I don't like to have to say that.
Wait a second. You're openly admitting you need my help.
Don't spread it around.
I won't say anything. I'm just surprised, honestly.
And you're driving along the highway and you pull off on a somewhat familiar exit.
What are we doing over here?
Well, I said tomb raiding, and I was being a little hyperbolic, I believe is the word about it.
Go on.
See, the sources that we were able to consult confirmed that the thing that we are looking for may be in a place that you have access to. And it's when you turn onto the very familiar streets that it should finally click.
I am not going back there.
You gotta.
No! I'm not going back. I spent my entire life avoiding this place.
Wait. And he stops. You broke up with your friends? And you're pulling up to the House of Mystery at this point.
Yes, I'm trying to avoid them. I don't... Look, I'm hurting them too much, all right? Everything I do lately has just been really hurting them, and so I'm avoiding them right now.
Okay, that's cool. You and your playmates can have your little tiff. That's fine. You don't have to see them if you just go in and out. Plus, it's the House of Goddamn Mystery, okay? You go in there and, like, you take a left turn when you're supposed to take a right turn, and nobody finds you for half a century.
First of all, I've already done one thing for you. All right.
And I'm very
By the
thankful.
way, you're welcome for that. You're very much welcome. Happy hours at 4 p.m. You know this. 2. What is so important in there that what is in there that you need?
Well, it's not what I need. It's what the company needs, and what the
Oh
company...
no. He's
See?
like, you see Martin just sulk in the chair, just out. It's like, nope.
See? This is why I don't give you answers, because when I give you answers, you get like this.
Mm-mm. I'm not doing anything that's going to help them out.
Not even for information?
About.
Maybe about your little,
I would like to pierce his mask.
Okay. Well, mark potential.
Yeah,
And-
that's for sure.
Once more, because I am so generous,
Oh,
you
boy.
get a question. I don't have to tell you whether
Um,
it's true or not.
Why do they need this object?
If you had to hazard a guess, the object that they need is for a project. What kind of project you can't say because Grendel hasn't told you what you're after yet. But that's the only thing you can think of that would make sense, because that's the Bureau. They grab this stuff, they use it for whatever thing, they stick it in somebody, they power a machine with it. That's how they play.
Hypothetically, if I were to do this, what do they need?
Well, so how much do you know about the Holy Grail?
I mean, I know it's a cup.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Pretty much.
It's really good at killing Nazis if they don't drink from the right cup.
That part's half true.
Are you telling me the House of Mystery got the Holy Grail?
I'm saying that's the last known location we were able to find for the Holy Grail. Now, whether it is exactly in the confines of the house or whether it just leads to it, I'm gonna level with you. I'm not quite sure how that one works.
All right, why do they need this?
That part I can't say because guess what? They don't tell me because they have that operational security thing. And plus, if I blab in the wrong place, then somebody gets really antsy, and then I have supers crawling in there, and then I have to do actual things that require me to do overtime. And they don't like me clocking overtime. I don't like clocking overtime. It's just a bad scene for everybody involved, kid.
Marvin gets up, gets out of the Jeep. I will look for it. I'm not going to bring it to you. I'm going to look for it.
I mean, it's a start at least. I'll take it.
Yeah. And he turns and he heads towards the House of Mystery. And he's already thinking in his head, oh, gosh, I hope no one's there. I really hope no one's there. I hope I don't run into anyone. Oh, God, I hope I don't run into Isla. And he opens up the door, and please tell me Isla's right there, about to leave with Arthur.
Nah, they're already gone. They've been gone. And the last thing we have, the last panel we have for this scene, is already, by the time Marvin's like gotten through the minor panic attack and is walking through the door, Grendel's got his feet up on the dash and he's thumbing through a magazine. Because that's how it is. We cut back to the office building. The Mythfits are inside, the remaining Mythfits. It's very 70s chic. In fact, nobody's replaced anything since the 70s, probably, if you had to hazard a guess. The only thing that looks remotely modern is the Darkstrider armor that is patrolling around. It scans you, and it lets you pass.
It always seems so invasive.
Arthur at this point is not even like talking. He's just trying to run all the different scenarios in his head. And he can't come up with what's the next step. So he just walks in.
Isla just hooks her arm like through Arthur's elbow. It's like, just keep going. We're good. Just keep going.
Okay. And the decor kind of just, when he starts to take the decor in, it's, he stops, his walking slows. I really hope I'm wrong about this one. Darkstrider, where are you?
As you call out, doom, 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 doom. Lights come on overhead to light the way.
Is there something you should be telling me, Arthur? What do I not know?
You know, the exact same as me. It's just the decor is awfully familiar. His understanding of the house, mystical, technological, and considering that we just had a very heated argument not too long ago with myself, and he talked about being the singularity.
Great.
Yeah. Got suspicions, but I don't know quite who he is.
Okay.
I hope I'm wrong. Please let me be wrong.
This might be one of the few times I want you to be wrong as well.
Good.
Okay. Deep breaths.
Deep
Big
breaths.
steps. Let's do this.
A faded logo on the wall with the slogan, taking things to the next dimension. As you walk and follow the lights.
Pauses for a second, clicks open the flip phone, takes a picture, and then quickly, like, doing that young person I am texting while not looking. Sends the photo off, even though I already know Elodie's seeing everything. I think Cheshire can patch conference with mine to figure out what this facility used to be.
There's a text back. I'll give it a shot.
Thank you.
I'm guessing that's an assess the situation.
Sounds about right.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, that's an 8 on the dice. You get something out of the deal.
What here is in the greatest danger?
Arthur.
Okay.
You follow along, winding through the corridors. It goes up a couple flights of stairs. Escalators, really. It's kind of nice. It still works a little bit. There are a couple more drones patrolling that you can see. At least you hope they're drones. Finally, you get to a set of double doors. Inside, you can hear machinery working.
Isla just puts her hands like on the double doors. Are we just pushing through, or should we?
It's a trap. I just don't know who it's after yet.
Well, I'm gonna make this easy, and she's gonna kick the door in.
You kick the doors in and burst into the room. Inside is it's lab space, big lab space, like build heavy machinery lab space. And in fact, there is some heavy machinery in here. The kind of super science shit that you only see when somebody's doing the big stuff. Pipes, turbines, generators. Drones are flying around working this thing. Consoles in 3 different places. There is a chamber at the very bottom, at the very base. And Darkstrider is sitting there, facing the door, waiting for you. Marvin! You are in the House of Mystery.
Yeah, I am.
You have been charged to find the Holy Grail. Exits are north, east, west, and south.
Oh boy. Okay. All right, Marvin. This is not the first time this is your second home. You practically live here. Oh my gosh, why am I even doing this? I really have some issues I really need to work out my own self in regards. Okay. I head north.
Okay, yeah. You head down the hall, and you see doors. You see the foyer, and one of the staircases leading up.
Okay, if I was the Holy Grail, would I be up or down? Up or down? Let's go up. Yeah, up. Yeah, keep it high up. And he heads up. He starts wandering around where he thinks the Holy Grail might be, because in his mind he's thinking, if I think about it enough, maybe the house will take me there. So that's what he ends up doing, is that he's thinking really hard about the Holy Grail, thinking about it as he walks around, randomly opening doors and looking in them.
Okay, great. Let's have you. I'm gonna make this an unleash your powers roll because you're trying to exert your will upon the house.
Okay.
That's what it feels like. And we'll see how the house feels about that. Okay.
With it, I guess.
Okay. So you can mark a condition, and get closer to what you're looking for, or it's going to be unstable or temporary. In other words, there'll be some form of hazard.
I want it to be unstable.
Great. So, you head up the stairs and you start walking around in circles. Come on, where's the Grail? It's gonna be here somewhere. And you walk through a door, and the loop is broken. You're in a different hall. But the hall is, well, to put it bluntly, the hall is organic.
Okay, I don't think I've ever. Have I been to this area? Have I been to this area of the house before?
No. This is different.
There seems.
The ground ripples beneath your feet.
Oh, this is gross. All right. He just keeps on pushing forward, looking around for anything.
Okay. As you walk forward, you see like branch pathways, like there are different, like you're walking in the veins of something almost. And as you continue down, there is a slight another ripple, a rumble beneath you, and the ground lurches.
Okay. All right. Floor is squishy. Hearing grumbling. Might be inside of a monster. Might be inside of a mouth of some giant, or maybe I went through another dimension again, and in this dimension everyone is really tiny, or maybe in this dimension Earth is represented by a gigantic ball of flesh. I don't know, but this is really gross. And he like runs down the hallway.
And as you do that, the ground beneath you starts to tilt in the direction that you're running, and you start to slide.
No. He turns around. He starts like trying to scurry back up, but he slips and he falls down the slide.
Yeah, you go down, and you are going to land in something wet and hurty. We're gonna have you take a powerful blow, as acid is nothing to deal with.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Acid is not good at all.
No.
Whew.
Wow, yeah, cool. You apparently though you give no shits.
Okay.
So how do you stand strong on this? Mark your potential, of course.
I have potential now.
Yeah.
He lands in the acid, and as soon as he lands in the acid, he's like, acid! Acid! It does nothing. And that's when he realizes that
Like it's eating away at you, but your body's immediately like regenning back.
Like, as the acid eats away, like Marvin just those things like, the acid's eating my eating. And if it grows back, he puts his hand in the acid, pulls it out, watches it grow right back. Oh man, if this wasn't so gross, this would be so cool. Okay, all right, focus. Let's keep on trying to find this holy grail. Okay, I'm in something, definitely in the stomach acids of something. Ugh. And he looks around, and then it dawns on him. Oh no, I'm in the stomach of something. There's only one way out. Oh no. He like looks up to see if he can get himself back out the esophagus.
You could try. There's nothing stopping you directly currently.
He crouches and he goes to try to jump up really high to try to get up there.
Do me the unleash.
Yeah, it's definitely unleash power.
Yeah, no, that's what we call a no. Go ahead, mark potential. So you try to springboard up, and as you springboard up, a claw, bony and dripping, reaches up out of the acid and grabs and yanks you back under.
That.
And we'll cut back to that in a bit. Thought you'd come alone.
Things have changed. I've changed. It's been a lot.
Isla kind of angles herself in front of Arthur, and she's like, yeah, we don't really do anything alone anymore, or as much as we can anyway.
Smash cuddled back to Marvin going, and he finds himself in the house.
It's perfect. Uh, well, at this point, there's not much left for him to do except complete this alone. But you're welcome to watch if that's what you really want.
If it has anything to do with something happening to him, then you understand I'm not going to just sit by.
And you understand that I'm not going to let you affect this.
She just looks back at Arthur, back to Darkstrider. Like, he sees me, right?
I, yeah, but he's focused on one thing.
God, I get underestimated a lot.
Yeah, it's
I'm not
you think
underestimating.
anyway. So you do know that I'm not tied to the house anymore, right? We've been over that.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh,
And his monocle clicks and whirs. You're not the singularity anymore.
Oh
he didn't
no,
know. He didn't
I
know.
I actually look closer and you'll see a lot more weird stuff.
That's not what That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Anyways. Oh, good. Well, handy that you brought her to me. Because she's the one I need for the experiment.
Oh, you think I'm going to come willingly?
I mean, you could. It would make things easier for a lot of people.
Yes, can we stop talking around each other and just need the singularity for what?
Good question.
You need to get home, you need to get a thing. What do you need?
I don't need to get home. If I wanted to go home, I could. It's what I don't have at home that's the problem.
What do you need?
My family.
Okay.
Can I do a pierce the mask from where I am?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Come on, Elodie.
Unfortunately, wow, the dice are just kind of having some storytelling tonight they want to do. Elodie, unfortunately, you need to mark potential.
Yep.
But hey, ask the question. Maybe you'll get it right.
Cool. What are you really planning?
He's going to murder them.
So, you need your family. And it involves the singularity?
Based on my research, it's the only way I have to get them back.
Okay. Wait a second. Wait a damn second. House. You order a pizza? I'm not thinking you. No. It's you. But pretty much everyone that was in that house when I came in doesn't exist anymore.
No, they don't. Not in any
So,
universe.
you undo me. Things pop back. I'm already undone. Things aren't popping back. Because the power was done. And using her is not going to get him back.
Can be. She.
You still need me. But you don't need me. You need the one that's still tethered to that point. Well, I've got good news and bad news. I know where he is. The thing is, when? You're not a patient man. But I know someone who can get in touch with the person you need to get to him. You just need to find Marvin.
Explain.
Tell me, are you a Bowie fan, Darkstrider?
Not really. Look, you can't keep talking out of this.
I've defied entire armadas and gods talking like, this is who I am, this is what I do. I also figure things out. Using me is not going to get you what you need. Using her ain't going to get you jack. In fact, if you do what I think you're going to do, you're just going to get stuck. In fact, I'm probably going to see you and Hellstrider, Hellwarden fighting again if you try and use her. It's gonna suck. You need me, but you've got the wrong me. You need one who is tied to time, tied to inevitability, tied to the strings. There is a me that's tied to the strings. There's a me that, in a future that I hope never occurs, where most of the team is dead and needed a very specific someone to fix things. It makes Tom showing up make a lot more sense now. It's a way for you to get what you need. That's why he showed up. Puzzle pieces. Everything falling into place. You need Tom. Because you need me, but not this me.
I'm not looking to travel through time. If I wanted to do that, I could do that.
Well, if you do, you need the me, the right me, but not this me.
Hold on. Just a second, Arthur.
Yo.
You keep saying need. There's a difference between need and want. Isla's gonna slowly walk towards Darkstrider, kind of like you would approach a wild animal.
He takes a step back.
Okay. You want your family back. Yes?
Yes.
Trust me when I say it's not always a good thing to go for what you want. I have family alive right now that don't even recognize me. I might feel like I need them to recognize me, but it might make things worse for them in the long run. Is this purely out of selfishness for you? Or do you truly believe that they need you and you need them? Because I'm sure we can find something to help. I love helping.
I need them. They're gone. They can't come back. Otherwise, they have been wiped out of every existence in this universe, in this multiverse. I have looked, I have tried. Believe me, if there was an easier way, I'd be doing it. But there isn't, so this is what I have to do!
Isla leaps forward and puts both of her hands on the sides of her face.
His gauntlets are right up against your gut.
I understand. I truly, truly do. And I will gladly attempt to help. You are not the only one who has lost those most important to you. Hell, I've lost mine multiple times. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. I am so sorry. So very sorry that you've had to go through this. But we never know the consequences of these actions that we take. Everything we've been doing lately, something comes back around and it's not necessarily a good thing. So if you absolutely need to find a way to get them back, I will help. But I will also promise to try to keep my family safe. I'm just going to drop my hands and grab his wrist and just keep him there. You got to do what you got to do.
You hear the sound of locks re-engaging. What's the idea that you have?
Okay. This is because of that moment. Family's tied to the house. Tied to that moment. I don't know what you got in here, but you're missing a couple of pieces.
And how do you know what I'm missing?
You're going to need a few things because you're going to have to ride the lightning on this one. To undo that moment. You need a piece of technology that's in Xanadu. You're going to need a bit of the old me before I became like this. Which means we need Julia.
Oh, he is not going to be happy.
Oh no, once he figures out what this might actually do, he'll be fucking ecstatic. Julian gets to undo his big mistake. His biggest mistake. What's the consequences of this? But I made an agreement. Hell Warden Rule 7. See it through. So, I feel like taking a field trip to Xanadu. We gotta pay a visit to the tyrant.
Oh, this will be
You're
cheap.
gonna need a regulator. Big one that can handle a child of pulsar.
Really don't want to have to talk to them with boiling water sometimes.
You're the one that wants to try and undo something that has the power of multiple suns. You need something that can handle that output and compensate for the magical backlash. There's only one person that can do that. Only one.
Alright. I suppose we'll have to work it out.
Isla grabs one of his hands real quick and she pushes forth some feeling of calm into him.
You feel him tense. Give me an unleash your powers.
Yeah.
I would like to do something stupid.
That's excellent. We will get to that in just a hot second. So, you can take a condition and it'll happen. Or, I will tell you how it's going to be unstable or temporary.
Unstable or temporary?
Okay? You can feel him actively resisting. He's like, don't do that. I really don't like having that sort of thing done to me.
I thought everybody needed a moment of peace every now and then.
I'm not allowed to do that.
Not allowed?
Not until I'm finished.
Hellwarden Rule 301. Guilt's a hell of a motivator.
And at this point, Lady Perilous, you said something stupid, did you?
So we cut to a panel of Elodie where she's hiding. Mind you're getting this, right? You're sending this to Menace like I asked?
Oh yes, this is fascinating stuff, really.
They need to know that they're coming. I don't know what Arthur and Isla are thinking, and normally I'd trust them on this, but something about this doesn't feel right.
I'm seeing what I can do to work them into Menace's schedule. If it's going to be a visit, it should be a proper visit.
I think we're in way over our heads.
I think you're right, though I'm not certain in what way yet.
I hope I'm doing the right thing.
Even if you're not, it'll be an interesting mistake to learn from. We cut back to in the belly of the beast. Marvin has been drugged down into the depths. There's something down here. Something with claws. A lot of them. And they're grabbing at you, Marvin.
So as he's being like dragged down, he tries to look down to see who exactly is dragging him down there.
Actually, you know what? Yeah. So what you can see is essentially like the half rotted or half dissolved corpse of some thing with far too many arms and very long bony claws and a skull That's... It's not human, but it's not quite ape either.
And he brings both his arms up like this and just goes to slam both his hands down onto the bony claw that's like wrapped around him.
Yeah. Give me an engagement on that.
Ooh.
Big money on that one. What's your two?
Yes. So, I definitely like to I would like to take something away from it, which is me.
Seems
I
good.
would like to release myself from it.
I think you do. Yeah.
And I would like to resist blows.
Yeah. So you rip out of the claw. You know, probably literally just like rip the claw apart, I feel like. And like more of the claws come up to try and grab you, and you just like form through them with your form.
And I would like to use a move. I would like to use the move Unstoppable. When I smash my way through Sinew to get away from something, roll danger. On a hit, the world breaks around you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from this thing. Oh, full hit.
Yup.
On a 7, on a hit, the world breaks a world breaks before you. So, yeah, like I see the way he's trying to get out of this is that he picks up, he grabs like that bone claw, like he grabs like what's left of that bone claw, and it happens again that he still doesn't know how to control it. He has no idea what he's doing whenever he does this, but once again the world breaks around him in the most literal sense, and being in the house of mystery, it's even more so. So he just turns around and he just punches that fleshy wall a couple of times, and it's like punching a big piece of steak. Then the sound of like glass shattering as he punches again. And he like makes a literal hole through this thing and just runs and just like tries to swim right through it.
Yeah, and the flow of acid carries you out, and you wash out into a hall. But the hall is sideways. So like you've come up out of the floor.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Sideways. This does not look familiar at all. Dang it.
You see like pretty much right in front of your face. You see a group of costume individuals and a label of Our Lady's Order of the Mythfits, 1827.
Oh, he looks at that. He looks at that picture. 1827? Did I time travel? Not again. Well, not again. Actually, no, I never time traveled before. I mean, I kind of did. Okay, stop thinking about this, Marvin. Stop thinking about it. Did you time travel or not? And he looks around to see if there's any other evidence of where he may be at.
There's like a little end table. At the far end of the hall, you see like a big window. It's got curtains covering it, but you can tell from the little slit in between the two of them that it looks like it's probably nighttime out.
He like heads over to the window, peers open, looks out it.
And you look out, and you see a spectral face staring right back at you. and as you start back, it starts to take its shoulder and whoom against the window. Rattle, rattle. Whoom! Rattle, rattle.
Sorry, ghost. I didn't mean to do that. He closed the curtain. Okay, if I don't see the ghost, maybe we'll stop doing that.
Whoom! Rattle, rattle, rattle.
There goes that theory. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to fight a ghost, I guess.
Smash! As the ghost breaks through the glass and grabs a hold of you.
As soon as the ghost breaks through the glass and grabs a hold of me, I go to grab them, and as we're falling backwards, I'm yelling, "Do you guys know where the Holy Grail is in this place? Because I don't know where it's at."
We cut back to the office building. Preparations have been made. The machine's been powered down for a temporary set. So, how are you getting there? I can fly.
Well, I mean, we could just, walk there.
How would you? Oh, right.
Just kind of points to Isla, like,
Yeah, you have the.
Yeah. My favorite thing to say is "Let's go, bitches," and it just tends to work. So.
Right.
I promise I grow on you eventually.
raising?
They had a ritual for that once. That's different though.
Let's go.
Should we wait for anybody else, or is it just gonna be?
Isla's phone buzzes. It's a text from Elodie. Come back for me in a moment.
I mean,
The rest of your little friends aren't here? That's kind of surprising.
again, might as well at least get in the city, say hi. There's probably going to be somebody with a clipboard there waiting for us, because there's always somebody there with a clipboard waiting for you.
They're very organized.
Uncannily so.
I'm gonna have to touch you, Dark Strider.
Alright.
She makes it super awkward by like lacing her fingers through his.
As you lace your hands through this, just a inhumanly thick metal gauntlet that you can tell, you can like smell the grease and the grime. It's just okay.
Off to see the wizard.
And then I just put my other arm around Arthur's waist. Let's go, bitches!
Woof. And where do we emerge? I feel like we're walking out of a supply closet in the pyramid. That sounds about right.
That sounds good.
It's time, and we see Arthur dragging his foot. His foot is caught in one of the mop barrels with casters. Every single time, it's like a trap literally left just for me.
I'm trying to navigate. I'm working on it. I can't. Oh, is this door locked? I think the door's locked.
You hear the sound of a shotgun blast and the door goes flying off.
Was that entirely necessary?
No, but it made me feel better.
Still holding your hand.
I
Fine.
didn't use the one you're holding.
I meant my hand should have made you feel better.
It's not the same thing. I'm sorry. It just isn't.
I drop his hand and I grab Arthur. I'm like, God, so happy you're here.
You know. Okay. So 1, little 2, little 3, little. You need to go back and just looking at Isla like not more of a stage whisper because Darkstrider's gonna listen in anyway. Probably need to get our third.
Mm-hmm. You guys go ahead without me. Little girl's room. Be right back.
Right.
I turn the corner, head straight towards Elodie. Hey!
Elodie grabs her by the shoulders. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is the mother of all bad ideas.
To be fair, I feel like we've made worse. But okay, I believe you, babe. I really need you to come with me though, because this Darkstrider guy is a buzzkill.
No, I'm coming with you.
Okay.
You need to know what you're walking into. I already warned Menace. They know what's going on. They know everything that's going to be going on.
Okay.
I don't think you know what you're asking.
Well, at this point, it doesn't seem like we have much of a choice. It's either willingly or with a fight. And
why are we helping him?
I can't answer that for Arthur, but I can answer for myself in the sense that I can tell he's in actual pain. I don't know if it will fix how he wants it to be fixed. I think he's looking for an answer to something that can't be changed, but if I have to do something to make him see that, I can do that. Maybe he'll eventually stop trying to kill us in the future.
I need you to remember that you cannot fix everyone's problems.
I know I can't fix everybody's problems, but it's not in my nature to just let them be in pain. I can't watch people be hurt. You know that.
Isla, without pain, we don't grow as people. Sometimes pain is necessary. I know that sucks.
That's why I can feel everybody's. And then I just give her a kiss, grab her hand. I trust you. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Bitches! Sorry.
So you were about to tell me how that worked, how you were able to clear all of those roofs in one jump. It's like pulling teeth with you kids.
Me and Elodie just show up right behind Darkstrider. Hey, what's up?
You feel that you can see that slight tense.
She does that more than I ever did.
It's more fun than you made it out to be.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's get this over with.
I do not let go of Elodie's hand, and we stay behind Darkstrider.
Marvin! There's a very angry ghost.
Okay. I'm currently like wrestling with this ghost like through the hallway, and like I do like a throw and I try to fling the ghost back off of me and try to scramble up to my feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at them like, whoa! Hold on a second. First of all, who are you? Okay. All right. You're a ghost. You're a very very angry ghost. It seems like. Look, I am not supposed to be in this time period. Um, I looked out the window and just to see what time period I was, and I saw you and you attacked me. I'm supposed to be here. I am totally supposed to be here.
And it lunges forward.
As soon as it lunges forward, I'm sorry, Matt,
No.
but as soon as it lunges forward, Marvin just goes like Mario temple like terminal montage just goes slaps the ghost really hard and goes, I am trying to tell you I live here.
I don't know why you're apologizing for this.
Just like, and there's a loud slap. He just goes really loud against his face.
Give me this feels like a direct engagement. I don't know. You tell me.
He's totally a direct engagement.
So, first t-shirt is I want to do something stupid. Second t-shirt is I slapped a ghost.
Yeah.
Sorry, I slapped a ghost.
I mean, it's a 9. You get 1 off the menu.
I would like to surprise frighten.
I'm pretty sure it's a surprise the fact that you actually just like flat connect with a full palm strike.
Yes, it is a full palm slap across the face.
It's just.
See, I don't want to fight you. If you notice, I can't hit you. And if I wanted to beat you up, I could. I'm really, really good at it.
And it looks like it's trying to say something, but it can't remember how.
Oh man, you probably got them ghost brains. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Cause I remember. Wait, what was it that? What was that? Was it about ghosts? Ghosts when they die. What's the song we sing? When we meet ghosts, they can't speak because they lost the ability to think properly. You can't think properly because you've been so far away from your body. You forgot the process of how to think properly because you never had anyone to speak to before. This is the first time you're speaking to someone, and you have no idea what to say because you forgot how to say anything. But here I am talking to you, so you can talk to me. Okay, a start. All right, that's a start. So I don't know where your body's at. I'm just as lost as you are. Is this 1827?
I do not know.
Okay, all right. I guess you're kind of in the same category as I am. Hey, look, I'm trying to find the Holy Grail in here, and I don't think it's in here. I'm really honestly I'm just doing this to kind of stall for time because Grendel, he's been out there thinking I'm gonna get him the Holy Grail, but really my plan was to bullshit until the guys came back. But now I'm kind of in a place in the house where I've never been before, and I don't know how to get back. So this kind of like delay the inevitable thing turned into me being actually in trouble. So if you could help, it'd be great. But it looks like you're just as confused as I am.
Graal. I saw
Where?
In the room of stone.
That really does not narrow it down. There's a lot of rooms of stone around here. I mean, every room, technically, when you think about it, every room here is made of stone. The building's kind of made of stone, so. Okay. Room of stone. Room of stone. Oh, all right. Guess that's not up, not down. He heads over to a random door. He grabs the knob, turns and opens it.
Unleash your powers. Let's see if dumb luck gets you where you want to be. You
I got an
open
11.
the door. And as you open the door, you see a bright light. That's a pretty light.
Yeah, sure is. Oh, let's go check it out. Come on. And he heads into the room, looks back at the ghost, and goes, "You coming with?" Yeah, you. Come on.
And it floats along after you.
And he heads into the room.
And the door shuts. In Xanadu. No, I'm not going to cut back there. I have plans. It's much more interesting this way. You go into the room, Marvin. And it opens up into a nice, lovely garden. It is beautiful here. One might describe it as paradise, if they had the wherewithal for it. You see trees, the grass is soft beneath your feet. The sun shines, but the temperature is not oppressive. It is cool, just the right humidity. A nice cool breeze wafts past you, and you can smell fruit on the air. Oh, missing you. You're muted.
Wow, this place is beautiful here. Is it like a jungle like kind of thing, or it's just like?
It's not quite a jungle. It's like verging on jungle, but it's not as disorderly.
Wow. All right. So we have to make some ground rules here. We're obviously travel through time. That's the ground. That's what happens. So no matter what happens, we can't kill anything while we're here, and I think that's really it. Yeah, we can't kill anything while we're here because either we will screw up the flow of time or create an altered dimension. We'll be fine. And he keeps on walking through the area.
And the ghost is floating on. Alternate dimension.
Yep. Probably an altered dimension we'll probably end up making. That or screw up the timeline. Maybe like make a timeline where it like rains donuts or something. Pretty cool.
Donuts.
Yeah. So donuts are basically you take like dough and you fried it and you make it into a ring. Well, so you could actually make a donut without a ring, but the reason why you make a donut with a ring is so the food gets cooked all the way through evenly. If you don't make a ring out of the donut, you just get a big old ball of fried dough that's all gooey in the center. That's why you cut out the ring in the middle of the donut.
And as you're walking along, you hear the laughing chatter of a monkey in the trees.
I look up at the monkey. I'm like, you laughing at me?
And it is then you realize as you look up, the monkey is about the size of a normal person. And they are in fact wearing clothes. And he goes, but of course I'm laughing at you. You're quite the ridiculous figure, I must say.
Well, you're a monkey.
I'm not just any monkey, thank you very much. I'm the king of the monkeys. And you're in my garden.
Oh,
And why have you
Huh.
trespassed here? As
Well-
he clambers down the tree.
well, I mean, I was pretty much here. Well, I'm looking for the Holy Grail.
Oh, Grails. Grails. Ooh, Grails. How Western.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, it does sound kind of, really Eurocentric kind of thing of, kind of like one of those things. This is like an, excuse for colonialism, but whatever. It's. I'm just here. Look, I'm not really looking for the Grail. Okay, I'm gonna level with you. So this guy outside the house. First of all, I'm in the House of Mystery. I don't know if you realize we're in the House of Mystery.
Oh, yes, this is one of the best places to hide something. That's why I keep my garden here.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, at least we're still in the House of Mystery. Right.
Oh, yes,
So we
it's
didn't
very hard to
travel through
leave.
time.
If you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want to.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think I traveled through time once while walking through the doors.
Only
But-
once. It's losing its touch.
Oh, well, I'm actually only here to kind of like stall time until my friends get back, because I wasn't gonna get the Grail for them. I was just, gonna stall. But now I'm really lost. So I think maybe if I find the Grail, I'll get unlost, because the houses are like, oh, Marvin, you want to find the Grail. So maybe the house will give me an exit if I find the Grail.
That does sound like quite the pickle. Like I said, there is no Grail here. This is just my garden where I grow my delicious peaches.
So, can I have a peach?
Can you have a peach? Really, the impertinence of it all.
You said you had peaches. I'm gonna ask for the peach. I want to.
My peaches. I eat them. For me.
What's so special about your peaches?
Oh, what isn't special about my peaches? I do a great variety of things.
Then why can't you just share one peach with me?
Because they're mine. Because the gods told me I could grow them. For them, really, but I get to eat them because I help grow them.
Well, I want one of your peaches. Give me your peach.
I'm telling you no, you big massive mass.
That's just rude of you.
Rude, you
I
barge
want a
into
peach.
my garden and demand my peaches, and you're calling me rude.
Well, if the Grail isn't here, I'm not gonna waste my time. I want a peach. And he turns to starts walking towards the peach tree.
And you feel a whack right across your back.
Oh, it's gonna be like that, isn't it?
Well, you pass into my home and try and take my property, I'm going to defend it.
And I asked for a peach. I was being polite.
And
gave
I
you the
said
chance.
no. You can take no for an answer, can't you?
Nope, I can't. And he turns to go for the peach again.
This time it's a powerful blow. Wham! Since we're here and we're going to do this. Well, isn't this a pickle you've gotten yourself into?
Oh, great. I got beat up by Sun Wukong.
Only the finest beatings for Marvin in this game.
That's another t-shirt. We need a t-shirt. I got beat up by Sun Wukong.
Look, when Marvin gets beaten up in this game, he gets beaten up by only the upper echelon of people that can beat up people. He's never got beaten up by just some scrub. Oh no. He's got beat up by Mordred. He's got beat up by Sun Wukong. He got beat up by Grendel. He's got beaten up by the queen of the Winter Court. But a simple thug, oh, no, that's not Marvin's bag.
I mean, somebody's got to
Um,
drink the hooch out of the crystal shoe, and that is Marvin.
And he just gets blammed up by the side. I'm guessing it's by the staff.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets beamed by that celestial staff, and because it's like the staff that legit holds up the heavens itself, it hits hard. It hurts. It's like the first time he felt pain in a long time. It's like, oh, and he falls over, knocked out. It's like a thing where he gets hit. He goes, oh, and he falls over. And he like even does the whole thing. It was like, he falls over, passed out.
Perfect. Okay. I guess that is as good a point as any. I gotta cut back to Xanadu now. You get clapped by Wukong.
All of a sudden, we cut back. Barghest is itching the back of his head. Strangest deja vu. Is barometric pressure just increasing? Like my head really hurts.
I just felt the disturbance. I don't understand.
What kind of disturbance?
Not in the force.
I get that, but you have ties to the house.
You don't have.
You felt a disturbance.
Oh. You know who I haven't checked on in a while? Babe?
No answer. There's no answer.
I
Single time
think...
he's contacted me, he hasn't been able to respond.
I think we should not leave him alone anymore. I feel like there's like a recurring theme.
There is a non-zero chance that he has been hit by one of a... I'm getting the sensation he just got into a fight with a god. This is what I'm feeling.
I mean, that's pretty on brand for him.
Yep.
Okay, at least based on the sensation, I've got it narrowed down to 10.
So
I really hope it wasn't Braden. Oh, that really smarts if it was Braden.
Elodie, I need you to enlighten me as to your plan that you communicated to Menace so that I can have proper reactions. I have a feeling I know what it is, but please, for the rest of the audience.
So basically the plan was to warn Menace that basically everything from the first mention of Menace's child was basically broadcast wholesale to Mind, so that Menace knows everything that's going on now. There's not really a plan per se.
Okay, no, if there is no plan, then that's good as well.
Yeah, Elodie just thinks that Darkstrider is up to no good, and since Menace is being roped into it, leaning into that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's fine. That's. I didn't know if there was more to it than that. That's why I ask. So at this point, as you're heading along, you're heading towards essentially the elevator that'll lead to whatever administrative office you're supposed to have the appointment in. A couple of forms form out of the air. Nanite constructs. They immediately latch onto Darkstrider's arms.
That's new.
Deactivate your weapons. You are being detained. And Darkstrider turns back and you can see the monocle twitching.
Don't freak out. This is as much for your safety as it is for ours.
I trusted you. You can hear the gauntlet start to whir back up.
I really wouldn't do that.
You can trust me. I don't lie. I sincerely do not want any harm to come to you. We just have not had the best.
I trusted you, and you led me right into a trap. I am a goddamn idiot. Boom! And there is the sound of something going off, and the nanites just crumble away.
I'm charging right in. I'm charging right in to try and shove him back in the elevator, and you're not going anywhere.
Okay. That sounds like a direct engagement to me.
What am I doing? My best, that's what I'm doing.
You get one.
Oh, we've played this game before. I'm creating an opportunity for my allies. I am just trying to get him. I'm trying to disable his gauntlets.
Okay. I need you to take a powerful blow for me.
Okay.
7, so it's off the lesser menu on this one.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, sorry.
That was the old one coming through. Ow!
No, right on the button.
Yeah, okay. Oof.
Which tracks.
Yeah, it really does. Oh, this is fun. I am losing control of my powers.
That is perfect, because that fits exactly what I wanted to do. Because what happens is, you go in to try and deactivate the gauntlets, and essentially what looks like a little needle pricks onto your suit, and it starts to go haywire. As you launch out of the elevator, and are firing things off right before your thrusters lock out and you skid along the ground. Doing this means he did not have time to just head out, unfortunately for him. So, who's next?
Isla shoves Arthur towards Elodie, say, take care of her. And I jump into the elevator with Darkstrider, hit the close button. And I'm going to just kind of put my hands on his shoulders and be like, I promise you can trust me. And I'm going to try to feed him all of my energy and hope he trusts.
Oh boy, that's a big ask.
Mm-hmm.
Unleash your powers.
Hold on. Something's going on with my... Okay, there we go. Okay.
So, mark a condition, or I will tell you how it's unstable or temporary.
I'm gonna say guilty. Because as much as I don't trust him, I still feel bad that we kind of lured him into this. So...
And so you get a hold of him. You're basically pumping the emotional equivalent of melatonin into him, and you can feel just this rage, this inferno that you are currently damping on. And if you're wrong, this is gonna suck.
It's okay. I didn't know that was going to happen. I had no idea. The problem is you have not given us much to trust in the past. I'm here giving you my trust, and I hope you do the same with me. I won't let anything happen to you.
Let me right into Menace's lair. I just put a virus into her suit. Yeah, it'll lock her out and she'll be able to stop it, but the fact is, I just attacked one of Menace's little friends. in Menace's lair. You think they're gonna let that slide?
Well, the problem is you also attacked my girlfriend, who I love very dearly. The thing is, though, is I trust her enough to know that she can freaking take care of herself. Also, Arthur's out there. Menace isn't your problem right now. I'm your problem, and I'm trying to tell you to freaking listen to me.
I'm listening right now. I don't like it, but I have to.
Yeah, welcome to my world. Nothing I hear lately is something I like. You've done a lot to my family. There's been a lot of hurt on your side and little to no negotiation on the sense of why you actually had to do what you had to do. I'm in a place right now where I really don't understand my purpose in life. I'm putting up with it. Why? Because I care about people. My family is the top. But honestly, I just want everyone to have a place and to feel loved. And right now, I feel like you weren't feeling loved, and that was why I was willing to help you. I will not help you if you just lash out the first moment you assume someone thinks the worst.
I haven't really had anybody to work with since they left, since they've been gone. You can understand why I give a guy trust issues.
I became the keeper of the House of Mysteries because I thought taking my life over the lives of my friends was the answer. We all make stupid mistakes. We can work together to figure shit out. I'll do my best not to let Menace do anything to you, since obviously we're in his place right now, and yeah, he's gonna have an attitude. I'm a little bit more scared of Pulsar, really, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I really don't want to have to deal with Pulsar. I am not in a place to be dealing with Pulsar.
Okay, well, rule number 1. How about you don't talk?
That might work out better.
See, we're getting along already. Oh my god, we're almost... I go in for a hug.
He tenses, but less so than before.
Awkward one pat in the back. Back up. I wish I had my phone to take a selfie.
The elevator has stopped at this point, and you can feel it moving sideways.
Stand behind me for now. I have a feeling that this is a security protocol I have no control over. Stay put. No talking.
Alright, I'll keep my trap shut.
I like you so much more when you're compliant.
I really don't like being compliant.
It's okay. A lot of my girlfriends and boyfriends don't like being the sub to my dom, but it happens.
Oh, we do not want to have that talk. You are too young to be having that talk with me.
Fair. Stay behind me.
We cut back to the Garden of the Monkey King. Marvin comes to on a bed of leaves, really. You're beside a river. The ghost is floating right above you.
Oh, hey. Oh, my head.
You got knocked out.
Yeah, I got knocked the fuck out. That's for sure. Oof. Huh. Well, I guess it keeps up my record getting knocked out by like a deity every time I meet one. Okay, where are we? Are we still? Did we ever leave that place? Are we still here?
Still in the garden. Monkey
Okay.
left.
He left?
Knocked you out. Left you at the edge.
Oh. Well, I guess the Grail isn't here. That monkey dude said it isn't here. That's definitely not here. I mean, they obviously know every bit of this garden by the back of their hand. Well, he like stands up. Well, we gotta find a way out of here. And I gotta find my friends.
Way out. River must have a way out.
No, you're right. Yeah, every river flows somewhere. Oh, let's take this river. Come on. And he hops into the river and just lets the current take him.
Welcome to the Sung Wukong Jungle Cruise.
Like hops in the river because he thinks a river eventually is going to take him somewhere. So
Yeah.
he hops in the river and see where that river takes him.
All right. You know, I'm not even. There's nothing really to roll for here. It's just gonna happen. We are going to you flow through the river, over the river, through a couple rapids, and finally over a waterfall. And you go plunging down. It looks like the earth is going to swallow you up. And it does. After a fashion, you plunge through a hole in the ground and end up in a pool underground. This place, you see, it looks almost like a hive. There's holes festooning the walls in geometric patterns. It smells familiar.
Huh. Never been here before. Smells familiar though. He walks over to one of those like the little honeycombs
Mm-hmm.
and peers inside.
Inside it is dry and dusty. There's residue.
Wow. Looks like this place hasn't been used in ages. What's it doing here in the House of Mystery though? Is there anything like any writing that signifies what is in here?
There is no writing of any sort in here. No markings other than the hive thing, essentially. And it kind of leads down in like a hall. You can tell it's been like kind of plastered over the rockery because there's still stalactites and some stalagmites sticking up out of the ground.
I head further downward through this hive.
And as you go, the water slows to a trickle until you reach it's a wider chamber, balloons out, more of this hive stuff festooning the walls. There's what appears to would have been like some old growth, almost like a fungus, coming out of the ground. And the water seems to flow up this fungus. Up to the very top of it, about twice your height, really, where there is some metallic cylinder.
Go see what this cylinder is. Hey, maybe it's. You know what? I bet you that's the Grail. And he hurries over to it, and because he thinks this is the Holy Grail, he thinks this is it. He heads over to it, jumps up on top of that mushroom to check out what the cylinder is.
Yeah, you pick up the cylinder, and it for all intents, it's very technological looking, but there is water trickling into it, and there are lights dilating across its face.
It's filling up with water. Fills up with water. It's holding the water. This is the Holy Grail. We found it. This is it. We did it.
What will the Grail do?
You know, that's a good question. I mean, it's a cup. I mean, so you drink from a cup, right? Yeah. And he takes a sip of the water from the cylinder thing.
Sweet, unleash your powers. Okay, cool. As you do this, you see your arm like bulge a bit with like it's muscle, and then like you see a small mouth come off it and go, and you feel like a little whisper in your head. We will be renewed. And then the ground rumbles beneath your feet. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I heard something in my voice say, "We will be renewed." What's gonna be renewed? Does this have to do with what's happening to me? And he like looking around, like is the ground still rumbling?
Yes.
Oh crap! We need to get out of here. And he's like looking around frantically for. He runs back the way they came.
Mm-hmm. And as you do that, you hear the sound of things moving behind you, things emerging.
I slow down, look back to see what's happening.
You see things that look like you but aren't you. Things that walk on two legs, things that walk on many legs, things that don't walk at all but fly and crawl. They have eyes and mouths. They are watching you. They are coming for you.
He takes a step back, like still holding the cylinder. All right. Okay, we need to go. I don't know what those things are. They look like me. This is kind of freaking me out. Is this where I was? Was this where I was made? It smells familiar here. Like, how familiar? Actually, I'd like to pierce the mask.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
let's pierce the mask.
I love that.
I like to pierce the mask for this. Okay, yeah, 7.
7. So ask one.
Um. Ooh. I would say. I already know what's. Actually, no. Actually, I'm gonna ask. What here is in most danger?
Well, that's a question for assessing the situation.
That's true. Yeah. Mm, that's true. Um. I would like to say. Oh, this because. Oof. How could I get influence over these things?
Embrace what you are.
Wait a minute. Are these? Is these things what I am? Are you guys all of me?
They approach.
He holds a hand out to one of them.
The tendril reaches out and wraps around yours. Mark a doom on your doom track. Yes, kinship, bonding, familiarity. That is what you feel as you touch. These are not the same, but they are of akin. The rest of them pause.
Um. Sup? And I think that's where his panel ends.
Well, if that's where we're going to put it, then that is where we will actually end tonight's issue of Sunset City.
Yeah, it's just like the page is just they're all like looking at it, and Mark
Uh-huh.
just goes, "Sup," and that's it.
I like the idea of him like going sup and there's like an eye right in the middle of his hand
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love that. Well, that certainly went in some directions that I did not expect in the slightest, but I am delighted that we were all here for it. So, we're gonna go back around the horn, have people tell us what they're doing, where we can find them, and I believe we're on week for our comic book covers. So, start with our last but absolutely not least. Pope, how was this for your weekend?
Oh, I am so worried. There is this is peak concern. We've got Doom tracks going. We're in Xanadu. There's Tyrants. There's Darkstrider. Like at this point, we're just about to throw the kitchen sink into this, folks. So I am peak worried. But that was this is why I always want to hang out with my Mythfit family. Uh, and thank you all for making this special day a little more special. With that being said, hey everybody, Pope here, Pope World World Twitter, Pope World World Twitch. I lurk in all your streams. If you want to see more of this funny face, you get a number of opportunities throughout the week. Next coming up is Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern over on Follow Black Cats. We are back with the spy game Hex Crawl. I think we all just switch sides and things are going terrible. Just awful. We've had a villain monologue that or the hero convinced us that we were the baddies all along, and now there's even more espionage, violence, and explosions. So if that sounds appealing, please tune in for that. And then 8 p.m. Eastern over on Praxagora Thesmophoria's channel is the premiere of Starblade Battalion Memories, a Mechton campaign. I get to go back into the big robot. If you followed Lancer, I get back in the robot. I'll give you a little preview. Every single thing involving the mech is a series of references. One of the mech weapon systems is called Blaze of Glory. The mech's name itself is Steel Horse. So, if you are interested in me and Prax being 100% on our bullshit, please tune in there for the premiere. And yeah, every other Sunday, be back here, same Mythfit time, same Mythfit channel, for whatever the hell is going to happen next year. Based on the whatever the hell being the phrase, we get another issue of Hellward. It's been a while. But this issue is called The Devil's Due. And we get to see precisely why Liz hasn't been sending Arthur texts or missing him in the interim. As Elizatrixis has wants, has needs, and Julian's just not a provider. He's not very available. And well, while Julian's doing his entire guilty thing and I'm better than you, she's been busy. And so there's hell to pay as the Hell Warden comes back to Sunset City and finds himself facing off against a bunch of old enemies. As Liz has decided, you know what? First I wanted you. Now I want you gone.
It's the world's most infernal breakup letter.
Yes, and the cover is almost an homage to what happened the last week with the Sgt. Peppers. But this time, it's Sgt. Pepper's with Liz just draped down at the very bottom, like on her side, cradling her own head, and just every single villain that Hell Warden hasn't actually killed. Just a wall of rogues galleries.
Surprising amount of them. They even worked in the Pied Piper, which I can't believe they brought back, but you know.
Yeah, they worked in the Pied Piper. They worked in even some Golden Age villains. Like Alex Atomic is back. Even though he's pushing 80, Alex Atomic and his atomic suit is there, ready to rain hell upon the Hell Warden. So, no, if you definitely want to pick that one up on newsstands.
There we go. Tough act up top, always with the Hell Warden. Christy, how you doing, friend? Where can we find? What are you doing?
You know, she feels all the feels, okay? Hi, I'm Christy, also known as Polish Christy. You can find me here every other Sunday with this amazing group of people. Everybody say, happy birthday, Pope. And I love you so much. And Hasar, like I said, is just having... She has a crisis of conscience every single day.
I know is this. Marvin is going to have words with her because she's acting... Because, he's going to have words with her. He's going to have words because she's been acting like... I know what he'll say. He'll say, stop acting like me. You're not supposed to be. No, he's serious. Like, because yeah, if you notice, she's been making a lot of Marvin moves and just not like being herself. He's gonna get
But-
worried if he's yeah.
You're gonna
He's gonna
rub
get
off
worried.
on her eventually. I mean,
I
it's
mean,
gonna
yeah,
happen.
he rubs off on her, but not like that.
Okay. Anyway, so here every other Sunday. As of right now, I don't really have anything else going on or in the works where it's a scheduling issue. But if you want me, give me a holler. This next issue is all about the day that Isla went without powers, and the title is called Apathy. And there's no picture on the cover. It's just a letter with a poem. It says, with so much in the past, how you push towards the future, the lies of those forgotten and taken, something you never asked for, but the pride and the justice is clear for those who need it the most. Use what I have at my disposal to try to deliver the blows. Judge only those you know and don't hold against the words of the others. Family and friends are yours to protect, but the truth will surely be shown. And I love all of you very, 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 very much.
Amazing. Celeste, friend, how are you doing? Where can we find you?
Holy shit. Okay. Hi. I am Celeste, PLS with way too many underscores on Twitter. I am Celeste Shepherd here on Twitch. I don't do a whole lot of streaming of my own, but I do show up here every other Sunday, same Mythfits time, same Mythfits channel. I don't have a whole lot going on yet. I have some things in the works, and if you enjoy the superhero content, definitely keep your eyes on my Twitter and keep your ears to the ground on that, because some things are happening along with some other people on the screen, perhaps. Another big birthday shout out to Pope. Happy birthday, dude. We love you. I do want to take a quick moment to help out my friends over at Penny for Tail and give a plug to their Kickstarter for their new TTRPG, Necrobiotic. It promises to be one of the freshest, newest TTRPG experiences that I've seen in a long time. You guys definitely want to go give that Kickstarter a hand, especially since they've already been funded. But the stretch goals, there are so many adventures waiting to be written by some of the greats: Sarah Davis, Bridget Jeffries, Noir Enigma, Draconics. There are some amazing storytellers lined up to give some amazing content, but only if the stretch goals are met. So get in on this Kickstarter. You do not want to miss this. It's going to be great. As for the on issue, oh boy, I think we're definitely seeing more of Elodie's training under Menace. Particularly, I gave a shout out to the training session with the Doom Marine. So we definitely get a cover of Elodie running from the Doom Marine with a small puppy in her arms. The title of the issue is Hell Hath No Fury.
Oh, perfect.
I love it so much.
It's so beautiful. I am privy to many things, and Elodie's training is among them. And that girl is not done going through things, most certainly. We'll see what she makes of it. And last, but most certainly never ever the least, Wally, friend, how you doing? Where can we find you?
Up, y'all? It is me, Wall, your favorite non-binary slime best friend on the internet, who will always make sure they Venmo you on time after y'all go out for lunch together. They don't wait. You don't have to send them a reminder. It's like legit. As soon as the bill gets paid, Venmos you. One right after another. Oh, where you can find me? You can find me tomorrow over at Colonomicon at 7 o'clock playing some Monster of the Week. If you love Monster of the Week, if you love the most rock and roll Monster of the Week game ever, check it out. It is a lot of fun. We have some surprises in the works coming soon for it, so keep an eye out for that. Wednesday, you can find me over at Unmade Gaming playing me some Burn Bright. I get to play. I'm playing a cute little space fix-it robot, and his name is Sparksy. Yes, Sparksy is my name, and I like to fix everything, and I am very good at it. Sparksy is my favorite character. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play them again. And apparently, Sparksy has a destiny. Like they are a straight up chosen one kind of destiny. So, yeah, this cute little robot has a big destiny going for them. So tune in to find out how that goes down. And then you can find me back here. Actually, you know where you can find me after that day? You can find me over at Colonomicon for my turn in the DM seat for Powered by the Apocalypse May. It's my turn. Yes, that's me. Wally is now going to be in the DM seat for the first time ever on streaming. I am be running a game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Oh boy, I cannot wait to run this game because I have ideas. Very good ideas, and I cannot wait to unleash them all on these people because this is the first time I'm going to be DMing a game. So hey, come check it out, everyone, to come see that too. And then yeah, that's where you'll find me. So come check me out. Also, you can come check me out on Twitter at Wally132. You can find me out there and just figure out what's going on in my mind. This week, for this issue of Turbine, the issue of Turbine is just a stark black cover. All it says, you see this Turbine title card right there at the top. The thing is, it's a very special cover. It has a unique little special feature to it. When you bend it just right, you see the actual cover. You see a series of pupilless eyes surrounding in the background. And there is a throne. And in the throne, you see Marvin sitting on the throne. The crown on his head, and the throne, it just is large compared to him. He's just sitting on the throne. You see all of those beings in the background, just not like crawling over the throne, but like they're just standing there waiting. And the title of this issue is The King in Black.
Fantastic. It's so good. So good. Yes, good. Do these things. Hey everybody, I'm Matt. You can find me on Twitter at TheKillerGM, where I write about gaming, various sundries, and other nerderies when I can find the attention span to do so. That's really what it is these days, just attention span. It's hard. It really is. I'm here every other Sunday, jamming these wonderful, wonderful people through so many comic adventures. And we are so happy that you're here for us, whether it's watching us live, catching us on the VOD, or on YouTube. You're watching. We don't have a show without you. We love being able to tell this story for you and with you. So, we hope you're enjoying it with us too. Other than that, I do not have any active games I'm working on at the moment. I am working on a couple other things I still can't quite talk about. Once we get closer to the due dates on those, then we can have a little bit more of a chat about those shiny things. But for now, it just is what it is. So, do what you can. Do well for yourself. Do well for others. But of course, we've got one more thing to take care of tonight. We cut outside of the House of Mystery. Grendel's on his phone. Yeah. He might get it. If he doesn't, good. I still get paid, right? This is still time on the clock. Good. Yeah. No, I am not going to fly out to Egypt. You can find somebody else to do that on time. I guess if you're gonna pay, I suppose I can deal with that. Okay, fine. Still got a couple hours before I'm off the clock, and he might show up. Kid's good for it. Trust me, kid's always good for it. And with that, my friends, there's not much else to say other than, hey, remember the Killer GM. You can always bet your life on it. Good night, my friends. Good night.